Hi, my name is Caton Bandy. I'm going to be reviewing a case study done on Chris Kettering. Now, Chris is a high school social sciences teacher, and in this particular case, it's on his class of seniors that in this unit, it's about 10 weeks in. They are focusing on social activism, and the suggestion that Chris brings, he wants to get all of his students involved in something. That's what he wants them to do for this course, is get them involved in some way on some social issue that interests them. And the thing that he brings to the table is he wants them to walk to support people fighting AIDS. So he wants to bring up the AIDS walk. And when he brings this up, there is no support. I mean, the students they're not against it at this point, but they none of them want to do this walk. So he lets them come up with other ideas, and then he takes these ideas, including his idea to walk to fight AIDS, to the principal to get them approved, and all of them get approved except for the walk to support the fight for AIDS. The principal completely fights back on this. He says the school board isn't going to do it. He said the superintendent isn't going to do it, that he should abandon this idea. So the teacher says, I really want to try this. He goes and talks to another teacher about it. The teacher says, for your own sake of your job, don't pursue this. This community isn't going to be for that. Now, this community, the school population is 98% white middle-class students. And this is a Republican Roman Catholic community. So that's basically what that other teacher is saying, is that he's not going to find any support, and that it could really, he could get fired over this if he pushes for it. But Chris is going to push for it, and he wants to give his students the right to do this if they want. If he can get the support of the students. And he also mentions that he thinks because the principal has said no, that the students will say no, he can't tell us no, and we're gonna do the walk for AIDS, to support the fight for AIDS. So anyways, he brings it back up to his students, and it's working the way he wants it to. And the students are saying, well, we can talk to the school board, or we can do it outside the school. And they're coming up with all the ideas. And then Chris says, okay, so how many people would want to do this? And nobody raised their hands again. Nobody's volunteering. And then it starts to come out, and you get quotes like from the students, like, thanks for the invitation, but I'm not walking next to any diseased faggots. I might brush against them and get it, kind of things like that. And Chris starts realizing that these students have no idea actually how AIDS works, or how you necessarily get it. All the students are saying that you have to be immoral to get AIDS, or they deserved it because of this or that, or whatever. And after a little bit of trying to convince them, he has another vote on if any students want to do it, and he hasn't convinced anybody, and none of the students want to do it, and they'd rather do other things, and he drops it and then pursues the ones that they want to do. And so I think there's one about voting and recycling. So he goes after that and drops the fight for AIDS walk. So that's the case study.